Welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. I talk to spirits here at my house using sources of white noise like the running faucet in the kitchen or a crackling fire outside. And before we get into what I do here, I got these new glasses yesterday. So I have two new pair of glasses I got. And I don't know if you can see on this camera. If you look in the middle here, there's no nose pieces. So I've had these for one day and they keep sliding down like this. And then I have to keep going like this. And I'm not really liking them. Anyways, I'm going to jump back to that fire that Robin and I had a few weeks ago. And I've done 2 videos on that so far. I'm keeping track in the corners because while we sat at the fire, I was running the HackShack application. We were getting messages from that. And I'm also using my filtration method to get messages on the sound of the crackling fire, the wind, whatever noises that came through that night. When we last left off, we had 54 messages I had put on the screen using my method, and we had 8 messages received from the HackShack. I'm going to jump back into that footage. We're going to continue that. I have an hour and 8 minutes left. My goal is to continue watching that thing, the whole hour and a half that I taped that night, and I want to see how many messages were left for us in that hour and a half. Is Robin's mother here? Does she want to say hello? Okay, so this is interesting. What came through on the HackShack there has a little bit of fuzziness to it. I'm going to play that twice for you. And I'm going to put the words on the screen of what it is. I know what it is quite clearly because when you listen to the same footage that got filtered with the crisp, it also cleaned up the message that came through, and you can definitely hear it. So I'm going to play it twice normally and then twice filtered. Now what the message means, no idea. That's HackShack for you, right? What did it say? Can't get any sleep? Okay, you know who I want to talk about. Can you say her name, please? The girl from the call, the 911 call. How old was she when she died? Does she even care that I'm looking into this call? Did it say she's here or see it or something? What does she see? And I got sweat dripping off my forehead now. It's hot. Did she just manipulate that fire? So at this particular spot, I could hear words in there on the filtered version, okay? And then I thought to myself, I've done this a few times, but somebody asked me the other day, do you ever have to filter something twice? And I thought, now would be a perfect time to do that because I can hear words in there, but it's so staticky, I don't know what they're saying. So I took out a chunk here. I'm going to play that for you guys, just the original after it's been filtered once, okay? So we can hear conversation in there, but you can't really tell what it is. Then I filtered it again, so a second time, knocks a lot of that out. I think we now know what it says, or at least I think I have an idea. I'll put the words I'm hearing on the screen. You can listen to it and decide whether you agree or not, but to me, it's interesting nonetheless.
Can you say her name, please? I want you to say her name. Just to prove to me that she's here right now. Is she here right now? Can you appear in the smoke? Or move the smoke in a weird way? I think it said, I don't think they'll see it, or I don't think you'll see it. Can you say her name, please? Or can you say your name? What the heck was that? That was a long message. I've never heard anything like that. And it was clear as could be, but I don't really know 100%. I'm going to have to listen to that one on the camera. Is there a delay using this thing? An abnormally long delay? Like a few seconds? Tell us something about the war in Ukraine. Want to throw that dresser on? I'll come help you. Okay, say something while we're over there working. Just said something as I sat down.
Okay, so what I found interesting about that, kind of super interesting to me, is that what came through the HackShack was a question, and then immediately following that, you couldn't hear that answer unless you used my filtration method, the crisp method. But the first spirit asked a question, the second one answered. It made perfect sense. Two different ways of getting the voices, two different filtration methods, right? Through the HackShack and through my water/crisp method. So I know that HackShack, I mean, that's proof that HackShack is working and giving us valid messages, although I've believed that for a long time. The very first videos I ever did, 50 or 60 of them, was with that HackShack, and I know I was getting answers and having conversations with spirits, bang, 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 like one question after the other. Same as I do now, only I get a lot more answers now using my method that I discovered. Anyways, I'm going to stop this film here, move on, press on, and do something else, because again, I'm not surprised. This has taken me 10 hours to get 10 minutes of video, so I'll leave it for 3 or 4 other projects that I'll do in between, and then I'll come back. And like I said, I'm going to just keep hitting this until I've gone through the remainder. There's about 58 minutes left, but I think as long as I'm getting valid messages in there that make sense, and it's super interesting to me to go through and edit this, I'm enjoying it. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying it too. We'll catch you in the next video.